Satnam, welcome back. This is Ann Lakshmi Narayan from intuitivethrive.com with your seasonal energy reset video series. This is video number 3. We'll be talking about the meditative mind as a part of your dinacharya, your daily self-care. So the other habits all dovetail with each other when we start to build our digestive fire through eating earlier, bigger meal earlier in the day, lighter meal later in the day. We start to hydrate more consistently. We start to dial our bedtime back, so reducing inflammation in our system, improving metabolism, improving sleep, reducing stress hormones. And then the third habit, which is probably a key of all meditative or all yogic paths, is the meditative mind. How do we cultivate a meditative mind? And meditation in and of itself, there are many levels of meditation, but for our daily self-care, it's anything that helps you slow the pace of your thinking mind down. So I'm going to share with you a classic yogic meditation style of, if you're new to meditation, that you can begin, and then a pranic meditation, which would be a more active meditation. So the classic form of meditation is to focus on your breath, and as simple as slow, deep breathing. And as you can sit in any comfortable position, I'm seated as in a yogic posture on the floor. You could be in a chair with your feet flat to the floor. You just want to make sure that your spine is straight. And you close your eyes and you go in and you start to connect with your breath. And you just follow the breath in and you follow it out. And if the mind gets distracted, and it will, you just notice that you're going off into a thought or a memory or a feeling, and I often just tag it as thinking, and then I come back to the focus on the breath. And as I get more accomplished with this, more steady with it, even a few minutes of this can recalibrate your nervous system to be optimized. As I get more practice with this, it's like anything, the meditative mind gets stronger. In yoga, the meditative mind is your most powerful aspect of your consciousness, because otherwise we're ruled by the subconscious mind, which is holding a lot of often suboptimal programs, and we're not connecting to the neutral mind, which has access to everything. So it takes practice to build the muscle, if you will, of the meditative consciousness, to hold your awareness into a non-reactive experience. So what we would say in yoga, that you begin to have more of an experience of your authenticity, of who you are beyond what you think you are. You might say that in terms of who you are as a spiritual being. But even if you don't subscribe to that description, just breathing slow, deep, and even is going to do a lot of health benefits for your nervous system. And it's very wonderful to do first thing in the morning or at the end of the day to unwind yourself. So that's the classic meditation, is focusing on the breath. You can add a mantra to it, which is a sound wave. In Kundalini Yoga, our root mantra is Sat Nam. So on the inhale, we could chant Sat and exhale Nam. And it's pronounced S-U-T, it's spelled S-A-T. It means truth. It's vibrating at a pranic level to help these 5 elements within our system balance: the earth, water, fire, air, ether. So as I chant Sat, all 5 elements are starting to balance. And Nam, N-A-M, Nam means I bow, or it can mean my identity. I'm chanting a sound current internally, silently, that has the vibration of my true self. So these are very powerful ancient tools to help really purify the mind and open you up to a space of what we call the meditative mind, where all healing takes place at the level of your meditative mind. So it's a practice we do very devotionally in yoga. And I'm going to share with you another meditation aspect, is the aspect of gratitude. So gratitude, Yogi Bhajan said, the attitude of gratitude creates altitude. The attitude of gratitude creates altitude, meaning that when we can bring our awareness into a state of gratitude, our consciousness lifts. And he also said gratitude is the portal to prosperity, because consciousness is prosperous, it's abundant. And when we're feeling compressed or stressed or pulled down into what we would say low vibrational habits, we may not be feeling connected to gratitude. And the more that we are not connected to that, the more down we might actually begin to feel energetically, mentally, emotionally, etc. So practice is a simple practice is each morning when you wake up, bring to mind someone or something to your heart that you're grateful for. It could be your pet, it could be a loved one, it could be a beautiful place you visited that you love, a favorite beach you have, or a memory that you have that brings a sense of compassion and love when you think about it. And evoke, what we want to do is evoke that memory or that person or place or thing into the heart space, right to the center of the chest. So you connect to the feeling of it. And that's very healing to do. That's a meditation on focusing every morning on something or someone or something that you're grateful for. And then at the end of the day, before you go to sleep, you can just recall of who or what showed up in your experience each day and have gratitude for each of those experiences, even if they were challenging, because everything is coming to us for our benefit. This is a position of abundance that we start to have this relationship with life in a much more co-creative way. That things aren't happening to me to punish me or to keep me struggling, but I have this empowerment, this possibility. If I open myself to the experience of gratitude, I can see everything coming to me with a sense of gratitude. And that takes practice. So just start small. Start in the morning. Put your hand on your heart. That's a good way to activate this heart center. Bring to mind someone or something that when you think about it, it evokes a sense of warmth in your heart, of openness, of smile. And then really connect to that feeling, that energetic feeling. That's the energy of gratitude, and that's what we want to help build. If you do this every day, you will build that compassionate, grateful frequency to be much more expressed in your life. And then the second meditative, well, actually it's the third, because we did the meditative mind, right? We did the slow, deep yogic breath, classic meditation. We did evoking gratitude, and this breath, this third tip is from Kundalini, and it's a gratitude pranayam. And we basically take the hands like this over the heart, and my thumbs are connected, and we do a O-shaped mouth. And we bring the breath in and out. For 1 to 3 minutes to start. And then to finish it, you would inhale strongly and lock it in your system, meaning pull in the pelvic floor muscles, pull your navel in, focus here at your third eye, hold the breath in for a moment, and exhale. And then you could relax and just be still for a moment and notice what that meditative exercise produced or created. And what we're literally doing is we're activating the life force energy of the heart chakra. So at the level of the center of the chest, the thymus gland that helps command your immune system, the yogis teach us that there are 108 channels of prana specific to the heart chakra. And each of these channels combined have the power of 1,000 suns. And so this is the most powerful energy center in our whole system. And if we're feeling stressed, worried, our daily self-care is not optimal, we will not have the strength and or resilience to even open up to this heart prana, because this is the most powerful energy system, and we need a more supported, resilient system to support that opening up. This is where yogis and all of us are working in the yogic path to build enough strength to bring our energy into the heart so we can live as heart-centered beings. And going into 2020, the new decade coming up in just a few months, is going to be shifting us more and more to heart-centered consciousness rather than mentally driven humans. So this is a beautiful breath. Again, if you're brand new to meditation, I would start with the classic yogic breathing, long deep breathing for 1 to 5 minutes in the morning, and then once you get comfortable with that, you could add on, make it a little longer, 5 minutes the next week, 5-10 minutes the next week, building up to 20 minutes. And eventually both ends of the day, morning and night. But start really small. Start with 1 to 3 minutes and build from there. So that's my tip for today. I hope this is helpful. If you found it useful, please like and share with anyone that would benefit. And if you would like more information about my yoga health coaching course, Body Temple, please visit it intuitivethrive.com. And I thank you for joining me. Sat Nam.